Good morning, everybody. Today we're going to have a look at doing division. So that is the inverse of multiplication. That means the opposite. Now you can see the division symbol on the screen there. Do you remember what division is? Have a think. Alright, so division, we'll go into it in a minute. Division is where we share equally. So when we do dividing, we're sharing. That means that there is the same number in each group. Each group will be equal. We use this a lot in real life. For example, if I've got a bunch of sweets and I want to share them between me and my friend, it would only be fair that we both have the exact same amount. If I had more sweets than Miss Hodis, she would be a bit upset, wouldn't she? So I need to make sure that I am dividing them equally. Let's do an example. I've got 10 divided by 2. This is because I have got 10 cupcakes and I want to divide them between me and Miss Hodis. That's dividing them between 2 people. So I need to make sure I share the number 10 for the 10 cupcakes between us 2 people. So the way we do that is by making sure that we each get the same amount. So one for me and one for Miss Hodis. One for me, one for Miss Hodis. And then we keep doing that until all the cupcakes have been shared. And we need to make sure that we've got the same amount for each of us. So, do you think you know how many cupcakes we each get? We can check by counting how many are on each side. Alright, so the answer will be 5 cupcakes. We each get 5 cupcakes. 10 divided by 2 is equal to 5. Now, when we're doing division, we don't like to draw cupcakes or sweets because that would take too long. We do a different method. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you how we use circles and dots to solve division problems.
Let's do some division equations. Alright, our first one is going to be 12 divided by 2. Alright, this number tells us how many circles we need to draw because this is how many groups we have. We've got 2 groups and we need to share 12 into it equally. So I'll draw 2 circles and now we need to share 12 into it equally. And we can do that by doing this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, make sure that you put 1 in each circle at the same time so that you've got the same amount in each. Now to find the answer, you need to count how many dots are in one circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So my answer to 12 divided by 2 must be 6. Now we can have a look at what the inverse is. That's turning this sign into multiplication, which is the inverse of division. So I have got 2 groups of 6. 2 groups of 6 is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So our answer would be 12. See how the numbers are the same? They are just inversed. Alright, let's do another example. We are now going to do 20 divided by 5. And Oliver has come to say hello. Okay, 20 divided by 5. We need to draw 5 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because we have 5 groups. Now we want to share 20 into them equally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now we count how many dots are in one circle. Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 dots in each circle. That means 20 divided by 5 is equal to 4. And now we can write the inverse. We have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups. And there are 4 dots in each group. Let's count in 5s 4 times. 5, 10, 15, 20. So the inverse would be 5 times 4 equals 20. Shall we do a couple more examples? I'm now going to do 16 divided by 2. Actually, I'd like to change that. I think we're going to challenge you. I'm going to do 16 divided by 4. Oh, let's see how that goes. I need to draw 4 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I count up until I get to 16 by sharing the dots equally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. How many dots are in each group? 1, 2, 3, 4. So my answer to 16 divided by 4 equals 4. Now to do the inverse, I have got 4 groups of 4. And maybe we don't know how to count in 4s yet, but that's okay, I'll show you a trick. Inverse is going backwards, so you could just do 4 times 4 equals 16. Because if we counted all of these dots, we would have 16 dots. Just like if we were to do an array, we would have 16 dots there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Alright, now I want to show you what happens if you get something like this. Say we have 30 divided by 10. Okay, this only works when you're dividing by 10. Now, we could draw 10 circles and draw 30 dots, but that would take a really long time. There's a little trick when we're dividing by 10. We just take off the 0. So we'll take the 0 off from this biggest number, and our answer would be 3. And we can use the inverse to check that we're right. So we would have 10 groups of 3. Let's count in tens 3 times. 10, 20, 30. So is our answer correct? Yes, it is. So that only works if you're dividing by 10. You just take away the 0 from the number you're dividing, and that will be your answer. If we had 50 divided by 10, we just take off the 0, and our answer would be 5. And our inverse would be 10 times 5 equals, let's check, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So there's a nice little trick for you.
Alright, so these are the problems that I would like you to do. I would like you to solve these division calculations by sharing equally. That means drawing your circles and sharing the amount by doing dots in each one and make sure they are the same. So there are a couple of questions down the side there that I would like you to do, and then your challenge is if you could write the inverse or show the inverse for each of these sums. If you have any questions, go back and watch the video and check again, or you can message myself or Miss Hodis. Alright, and that's it for today. I'll see you all tomorrow to do some division problems. Alright, bye!